So from Maggie Nichols, let's go to one of the biggest stars in collegiate gymnastics, Caitlin Ohashi. Here's Holly.
As you'll see, this is a new routine for Caitlin Ohashi. Hundreds of thousands of viewers, millions around the world have seen her routine. She said she wanted to take the Michael Jackson piece out so that it would not offend any of the sexual survivors out there. And she is just all joy, all woman power.
And Holly, she just opened with a gorgeous split leg double layout. And she hadn't gotten the stick on that the last couple meets, but boy, she nailed it there.
She has really been the face of women's collegiate gymnastics this season, with her routines going viral and her appearances on all the major television shows. And she is just the symbol of joy, expressiveness, and success.
At this point in time, nobody can beat Simone Biles. I've seen some of my guy friends try it, but they never land it, so they get really upset.
Simone doesn't require a lot of run into her tumbling skills, so she can fit a longer pass onto the floor than a lot of athletes. She adds the jump afterward, which is a simple skill, but it adds to bonus.
Normally, the separations between first and second place could be 3/10 or 5/10, and she goes out and wins by 1 or 2 points. This is a tumbling pass that you would see on the floor, and she does it on 4 inches wide.
It's also the hardest dismount in the world, and I'm the only one that does it.
I would say it's probably no more than 3 days that it takes her to achieve a new skill. Many athletes, it takes them years.
I would say Simone is definitely competing against herself at this point. Nobody has even been able to come close to her.
And before I get into Simone Biles, I usually like playing this clip so you can know where a female's hip is supposed to be at. Because under normal circumstances, I'm not saying this is normal for everybody, for every female. The hip is supposed to be the widest part of a woman's body, because she's designed to give birth. Okay? And the hips are always below the crotch, as you're gonna see. Standard anywhere in the world. That's how female clothes are measured. The design of the hips, all right, the widest point in that cloth, which is supposed to be the hip, is below the crotch of a female. So I played a video. See that? That's a female flaring downwards, right? She's spreading as it goes downwards because of a wider pubic arch, which is 120 degrees or more for a female. Males don't have a wide pubic arch. It's 90 degrees or less for a man. All right? And everything is inside the woman. It's protected inside because a baby is going to be carried inside the womb. So the hips are because of the wide pubic arch, the hips are further spread out so as not to interfere with childbirth. And it's always going to be below the crotch. The hips of a male is above the crotch because the genitals of a man needs to stay outside the body. So it needs to be outside the body temperature for it to operate optimally. Okay? So the widest point on a woman's body is the hips below the crotch. As you're going to see this lady measure a tape round to show you where the hips at. See where the tape goes round there? Right? See that? That's the widest point in a female's body, below the crotch. Okay? Now this female is going to turn around so you can actually see where the hips at in comparison to the bum line. See where it's at there? See, the widest point right there is below the crotch, just before the bum line of a female. All right? That's what I want you to take notice of. Then I want to refer you to a document again. All right? This is a document which I say you should have handy at every point in time so you can actually know. You can do the transvestigating on your own instead of asking me questions. All right? If you run into problems, then you can let me know. But besides that, I expect that you guys should be able to do your own transvestigation, because I want you to be educated so you can educate someone else and educate your kids if you're interested and you want to live your life right according to what the Word of God says or what the Bible says. So we scroll down there's a female on my left, all right, and a man on my right to my screen. A female always has an arch in her back. That arch is going to be shaped like a C. I keep saying that word, a C or an S, depending on where you're drawing the arch from. All right. A man's back is always going to be straight. A man's back, if he wants to arches outside like a D or a P, but it's always going to be straight into the pelvis. A female's arch will always be C-shaped into the pelvis. All right. A female has a tilted pelvis forward, so the baby can stay inside the womb and not drop out. A man has a straight pelvis because he doesn't need to be pregnant. All right. Now, the reason for a woman's arch in the back is because she's supposed to carry children. So the arch is like extra support to carry the weight of pregnancy and her body weight without not having problems. So we scroll further into the document to show you that a female always has an arch in the back. Here is a female right here. If a female bends, the back is going to bend more. If she bends to the outside, the back is going to bend more than a male's back because of that arch. It's always going to be a C-shaped arch a C. All right? I scroll forward down again to show you that it doesn't matter how or what the female looks like. All right? Part of my pictures are loading up. So it doesn't matter if the female is big or small. There is a small lady to my right and there's a big one to my left. And as you can see, the pelvis is still tilted forward and there is an arch in the back, a C arch in the back. Doesn't matter if she's big like this female, a C arch and a tilted pelvis slanting forward. All right? It doesn't matter if the female's got muscles like I'm showing with this muscular females. There's still going to be an arch in that back shaped like a C. All right? Arch in the back shaped like a C. Okay? There's always going to be an arch in the female's back. So with that said, we get into Simone Biles to show you what's wrong with Simone Biles. Can you see that's a straight back? I'm going to try. Let me see if I can rotate this picture so you can see that. See that? That's a straight back. See that? Straight back. The back of a male. I pity this poor boy, but this is what the Vatican does. That's why he was able to win so many medals. One of the highest number of medals ever won, if not the most, in an Olympic gymnast competition. This Simone Biles holds that record. It's because it's a boy beating up on girls. That's why it was so quick, so fast. Because as a male, males have more muscular development. All right? They have more testosterone in their body than females naturally. That's why. So some more pictures of Simone Biles. Look at that again. See that? It's a straight back. There's no arch in that back. Straight. Even though it's trying to curve, see where it's curving all the way, but it's straight. A woman's back is not going to be that way. There's going to be a deep arch right there before it hits the pelvis. The bum area is the pelvis. But Simone Biles, you don't see none of that because this is male. Okay? Don't worry about the makeup. Don't worry about the smile, right? Trying to divert your attention, all right? This is a dude. And look at the neck. Now, why am I using all the subjective facts right now? Because people make the mistake of looking at the subjective fact. The definitive, right, defines the subjective. It's not the other way around. The subjective facts don't define the definitive. Does it make sense? Okay. Some more pictures of Simone Biles. And here's Simone Biles with another of her gym mates. We'll look that up as well for now. But for now, you can see Simone Biles has a straight back. That's the back of a male. That's my back. All right? Trying to diverge you with the smile and face. But this is a dude right here. Straight back into the pelvis. No arch. Some more pictures. Look at that again. See that? Straight back. And see how it's so straight now? And look at those hands. See how huge those hands are for a female of this size and this height? See that? Straight, straight, straight in huge hands. I'm using the subjective now because I've defined the definitive. People go after this instead of looking at the defining features. We define a male on a female because a female is designed to give birth. The skeletal structure is designed to give birth. All right? Okay, some more pictures of Simone Biles. And look at that. Straight back. See that? Straight right there. There's no arch. Straight. I'm trying to blow this up as much as I can. See that? Straight. Straight back. That's my back. Oh, goodness. This is what the Vatican does best. And look at Simone Biles again. A straight back. Straight back. The back of a man. All right? Some more pictures again. Look at that again. Straight back. And see where he likes keeping those hands. That's a man's comfort zone. Those are where I'm comfort at. I'm not saying that a female can do this, but your body's not going to be at rest. It's going to be awkward after a while. But if you're a man, this is where your comfort zone is to put your hands at. And look at the hips of Simone Biles. Where is the widest point right there? It's not below the crotch because this is all muscle, as you can see. You can't even see the Q angle. The hips are straight. It's not jutting out. The widest point is right here, above the crotch for a man. All right, some more pictures. Look at that again. Can you see that? Straight back. That's the pelvis. Straight back. That's my back because this is a man. Okay? Some more pictures. Look at that hip again. Where's the widest point? Can you see that? Can you see that? And see how narrow the hips are. Because like I've said earlier, a man's pubic arch is 90 degrees or less. A female's pubic arch is 120 degrees or more so that a baby can come out of the womb. See how narrow this is? Because this is a man. Look at the comfort zone on where he puts his hands at. Because that's a man. Can you see any hourglass figure? A woman will have the slightest hourglass figure no matter what body shape she has. There's going to be a slight one. And look at the hips. Can you see any of the hips right there? Because this is me standing. This is a dude. Some more pictures. Don't let the fake smile and makeup fool you. That's why you can't make role models of people you see on TV. Because these people are all manufactured by the Vatican to be on TV to deceive you. To paint a false sense of reality, a false perception of your world, so you can go down the road that the devil wants you to. The devil is going to make everything comfortable for you in this world as long as you're following him to the next one, which is hell or the lake of fire. Make sense? Don't fall for this. All right? Look at Simone Biles again, straight back with her co-gymnast. We are going to take a look at this also to make sure that it is what it appears to be. We'll give you some feedback sooner or later. But look at Simone Biles right now. It's a straight back. That's my back. The back of a male. There's no arch in that back. It just goes straight, boom, into the pelvis. All right. Look at that again. Where are the hips right here? What's the widest point in these hips? Can you see anything? Because this is a man. See how straight it is, all right? This is Simone Biles. I pity the poor boy, but he should speak up. He has a brain. Speak up and say, I was born a man. Free yourself. Don't follow the Vatican all the way down to hell. Look at that again. Where's the pelvis right here? Where's that hip? See how narrow the pelvis width is? Because this is a dude. Don't let the fake smile fool you. It's been fooling a lot of people and beating all those poor females in the gymnast competition and taking all their medals, like he's hanging one right here. The Vatican is sick and twisted. It is horrible. Look at what they're doing to children. Kids, he's just 20 years old. It's exactly what I'm trying to show you guys. All right? So it doesn't just look like I'm just talking from my butt or whatever. I'm showing you facts of how deep the Vatican is. If they can do this to kids, young children who don't know anything left or right, what do you think they're going to do to you? What do you think they're doing to you? Okay. Just a picture of Simone Biles with her friends, and I'm still showing you the straight hips. And look at the widest point, even when it's standing. See the widest point on that hip right there is above the crotch. It's not below it as it should be for a regular female, because this is male. This is the body of a man, not that of a woman. All right, some more pictures. Look at that again. Straight back, as you can see. Straight back into the pelvis. See, this plane is straight right here. Straight into the pelvis. Deceiving you with, exfoliation on the skin and making it look lovely and someone's gonna look at this and fall in love and say, I love Simone Biles, but you're looking at a dude. Don't make no role models. Don't fall in love with people on TV. All right? Don't have crushes. You don't know what you're looking at. Okay? This is a dude. All right? Look at that again. Same picture. Still there. Straight back. Well, I've come to the end of today's video, and that's all I have for you guys. I hope you learned something, and subscribe. If you don't like the video, please don't leave any comments. When people watch bad videos, when you go to like Redbox or anything and you pick up a bad movie and you watch it, you don't go looking for the maker of the video to leave comments on how bad the video was and what they should have done right. Just because you have the ability to leave comments here, don't leave ridiculous ones. If I watch a stupid video, what I usually do is I just leave it and go home. I don't go out making comments about it. So if you don't like the video, don't leave any comments. And channel rules are still in effect. Before you label someone a transgender, you must talk about the defining features that distinguish between a female and a male, in the fact that a female skeletal structure is designed to give birth and the male skeletal structure is not, and those structure lies in the hip and the spine and a tilted pelvis. Any other things that starts with a subjective comment of index fingers, jaw lines, long hands, shoulder ratios, hip ratios, all that nonsense that you've been fed from other ridiculous Jesuit Vatican agent channels on YouTube is not allowed here. Those comments will be deleted and you will be removed and blocked from making further comments. All right? So thank you guys, all you great subs out there. I just want to thank you. And I'll leave you with these words as I usually say. Look with your eyes and see with your brain. Thanks and bye-bye.
right, just like them boys say. Never trust a big butt when they smile. That's right.
Welcome to Facial Team in the world of facial feminization. One of the most sought procedures by Facial Team's patients is the Adam's apple reduction. The Adam's apple, also known as the thyroid cartilage, is a masculine feature that marks the gender, and in such our methods for sculpting it have been perfected. In this video, we will show you how Facial Team performs the Adam's apple reduction. We approach it with a minimal incision hidden under the chin, performed at a distant point from the protuberant area to avoid the risk of a visible scar. The cartilage is then sculpted and refined by the use of special burrs, which leave a smooth and flat surface. The overlying soft tissues and skin are then closed with internal stitches.